Me? Yes, please, yeah. Someone should. Lovely, that's better. Duncan, okay, and all the eyes to the right. Ladies.
It was an extraordinary experience for me because I not only got to go to this amazing place that I've been interested in quite a while with. I've got interested in Shackleton and Amundsen and Scott and everybody about 10 years ago, and so I got to go to Antarctica, which was not given to many people. And I got to go with these incredible, inspiring people who I watched walk 300 kilometres with no legs, or one arm, or blind, and it was hugely inspiring.
It was the toughest thing I've ever done, without exception. You put all of my army stuff together and it doesn't really come close. So I think it was the combination of factors that was hard. You can prepare for individual things, but you lump it all together: the cold, the altitude, the physical exertion, etc. And it just, I found it very, very tough.
The weather was fine. We were lucky with the weather. What really threw us was the terrain, the ground conditions, which we were expecting to be relatively flat, which they should normally be. But because of very bad weather in Antarctica over their winter, you have this phenomenon called sastrugi, which is little ice waves, and some of them weren't so little. And so we were able to cover about 21, 23 kilometres a day instead of sort of 26, 28, which we were trying to cover.
At one point we...
As you've heard and seen probably quite briefly, the conditions were a lot tougher than we could have really sort of ever expected. Not necessarily while we were there, because it was clear blue sky and the sun was shining, but the wind and the storms before we got there were pretty horrendous. However, video doesn't lie, and Team UK did win. But we did, and that is a simple. Those are the facts. We had a chat and we decided to give the trophy back and share it amongst everybody else. So to the Australian contingent, if you're watching, sorry.
Let's go.
On a serious note, though, inspiring others is one of the cornerstones of this charity, to demonstrate to those who have experienced life-changing injuries that everything is still possible. I hope this truly unbelievable achievement by everyone behind me and back in America, Canada and Australia, that what they've achieved will remind everybody that is simply that they can achieve anything that they want to. Everyone's touched the ball, we've all had photos, we've all had hugs, a few tears here and there, but all in all, mission success.
Who's going to lift it first?
This expedition will have inspired others along their recovery. You'll see by the documentary when it comes out in March that it clearly has made a huge impact on everyone here, and everyone that was wearing a coloured jacket that had the opportunity to go to the South Pole, but not forgetting the thousands of lives that will be changed and affected by what these guys have achieved and shown is possible.
No, and he wouldn't want it. He was one of the UK team, and he did his bit, and he fitted in exactly as we knew he would, with great ease.
He was great. He was. I think I really noticed when we started, I was a bit unsure on my skis and I was falling around, like an idiot. And it's quite embarrassing when in front of everybody, especially people with no legs. And he was incredibly kind. He came straight up and he sort of looked after me and gave me advice and said, try this, that. And he was, I thought, God, he's an unusually kind guy. Especially for a soldier, and especially as the rest of him he is a soldier. He's a tough guy, and so I was really surprised by that. And no, it wasn't a total lie. They did actually try and run away from. I mean, I suppose we were taking the mickey out of each other the whole time. When these tough soldiers asked me what my training was, and I said yoga and disco dancing. I mean, it was true because I was doing a film where I had to do a disco dance, and they all looked to me, you know, and I didn't really live that one down. But I was the only non-military person there. So yes, I think I had a harder time than Harry did.
Well, Alexander. Alexander, the bottom, please. Sorry. And Harry, going to the right.